Hi, thanks for looking at today's Monday Muse. Substitutions have been on my mind a lot this week. Firstly, last week somebody in our family decided to make some really nice, fresh, tasty bread in our bread maker, but things didn't quite turn out as planned. The problem was that being short of one of the ingredients, an attempt was made to substitute that ingredient with something else, and it didn't go as we had hoped. But don't worry, another mightily fine loaf was created over the weekend, which went down very well with some soup. Then there were the substitutions we received when doing our click and collect shopping. Something we've got used to doing is ordering our shopping online and then going to collect it. And what happens is when they haven't got the exact item that you've asked for in stock, they will upgrade it or they will exchange it for another item. Sometimes this works out really well and you love it, and sometimes you have to say, actually, that's not what we were hoping for. Including yesterday, we got something that we really weren't expecting and didn't need, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. It's also a very interesting week in the world of Fantasy Football Premier League. Sorry if you're not a football fan. But it is a kind of strange double game week where some teams have two games as they catch up on fixtures that have been missed. And what that's meant is that some people have chosen to use their bench boost. The bench boost means that all the players on your substitute bench, not just the ones in your starting team, get points as well. So I've seen certainly some people using that this week, including my friend John. And if you haven't yet joined the Elim Aberystwyth Fantasy League, then please do, or start getting ready for next season. As a childhood Liverpool fan, I grew up hearing about the legend of the original super sub, David Fairclough, a player with an uncanny ability to come on as a substitute late in the game and score important goals. We really could have done with him yesterday. Enough said about that as well. Furthermore, as many of you are doing, the homeschooling journey has me learning or relearning or remembering long lost practice and theory from my childhood, including things like algebraic substitutions, which I'm having to look into in order to appear like I know what I'm talking about in front of the children. Well, Jesus Christ is often described as having become our substitute. Of course, he is so much more than just that. But the idea of this is that he died in our place. He did so taking upon himself the shame, the sin, the pain that we deserved as the punishment for our sin and for our selfishness. It really is a beautiful picture of the Father's love that he would send his Son to rescue us in this way. The superest sub that there has ever been. For Christ died for sins once for all, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. The historical documentation, the millions of lives that have been transformed, and the global impact of this one event in history nearly 2,000 years ago does deserve some examination and a response. And if that's something that you'd like to consider or something you'd like to talk about some more, then I would be very happy to do so. Please do get in touch. I'm going to sing a hymn for you today before the throne of God above. And I pray that as you listen, you will know and be set free by the truth that your sinful soul can be counted free because of the love of God shown to us at the cross.
High priest whose name is love, whoever lives and bleeds for me. My name is graven on his hands, my name is written on his heart. I know that while in heaven he stands, no tongue can bid me thence depart. No tongue can bid me thence depart. the sinless Saviour died. My sinful soul is counted free, for God the just is satisfied to look on him and pardon me, to look on him and pardon me. Behold him there, the risen Lamb, my perfect spotless righteousness, the great unchangeable I am, the King of glory and of grace. One with himself I cannot die. My soul is purchased by his blood. My life is hid with Christ on high, with Christ my Saviour and my God, with Christ my Saviour and my God. One with himself I cannot die. My soul is purchased by his blood.